in, friends and neighbors, or shall I say this afternoon?
Welcome back to the Detroit Tigers franchise on MLB the Show. I'm your host, longtime listener. Be sure to drop a like, hit the subscribe button, and comment below. As you can see, it is now September 14th. We are sitting at 84 and 62 now, still 6.5 games up. So, bottom line, with basically about a half a month's worth of games left to go in the season, we are in very good shape, looking like we are poised to win the AL Central here. And we've got a game coming up against the Royals, who are just not doing very well this season, 51 and 95. We are on the road and looking for a sweep, as we have now won 5 in a row. Going back to the sweep against the Guardians that you can see in the previous series, and now looking for a second straight series sweep here against the Royals. So let's head on out to Kauffman Stadium and see if we can pull off the back-to-back series sweeps. And here we are in Kansas City at beautiful Kauffman Stadium, where the Royals come into this one 51 and 95. Tigers now 84 and 62 on the season, in very good position in the American League Central race, and they have picked up a couple of wins so far in the series, swinging the bats pretty well, but the pitching just 3 earned through 2 games, as they have won 9-2 and 6-1 so far, looking to take the road sweep. And Taijuan Walker going to the hill for the Royals, looking to do something about that. He's 4-13 on the year with a 1.31 whip, 3.8 ERA. Those numbers aren't terrible, but a 4-13 record is never what you want to see when you wake up in the morning. And that is going to be a good start there. A 3-pitch strikeout as he gets Benintendi swinging on the fastball pretty much right down the middle. Then with 2 away, it's Rafael Devers reaching out, and he lifts a routine fly to left. It's a 1-2-3 first for Walker, and we go to the bottom of the inning. Dominic Smith with 2 away, 2 strikes. This ground ball is pretty routine into the shift. It's Devers sending it over to first, but he pulls Torkelson off the bag, and the inning will continue. So some lazy defense there from Devers. And then it's Hunter Dozier swinging first pitch. Riley Green looked like he could have made the catch. Instead, it gets by him, goes all the way to the wall. That's going to score the runner from first, which is going to be unearned. And some shoddy defense from the Tigers early in this one. Just 8 pitches in, they've got an error, and that one rolled a triple, but that could have easily at least been just a single. Now we go to the top of the second. Javi Baez is going to swing and drive one into the right center field gap. He's going to head for second, and now taking the turn, headed for third. The relay is perfect. So the Tigers playing crappy defense, and the Royals come right back and nail Baez, trying to stretch the double into a triple. And now that's the first out of the inning. Next batter, Spencer Torkelson hits one hard. Diving stop at second, and the Royals are just flashing leather. So Tigers going to have their work cut out for them. They go back to work defensively, and Eduardo Rodriguez is going to get Andrew McCutchen looking there on a fastball up and in. That's the first out. Now top of the third, 3-2. Swing and a miss from Benintendi as they had the runner in motion there. 3-2, 2 outs, and Walker has held him scoreless through 3. Bottom of the third, there's a swing and a miss as he gets Mondesi down on strikes for the first out of the inning. Next batter, Nicky Lopez, 2-2. Fastball up and in, froze him. Lopez didn't like the call, but he's down on strikes and making back-to-back Ks for Rodriguez. Then it's Everson Pereira. He's down on strikes, and Rodriguez strikes out the side in order in the 3rd inning, and we are going to go to the bottom, or the 4th inning, still 1-0, as the Royals have the early lead. Akil Baddoo, 3-2 pitch, turns on one, hits it deep to right field. Hunter Dozier going back, and he makes the catch over the shoulder. Nice play there as the defense continues to back up Taijuan Walker for the Royals. Then it's Rafael Devers, caught looking on a fastball in the outside corner. Down on strikes for the second out of the inning. Then it's Javi Baez, 0-2. Fastball belt high down the middle, just blew it by him. Back-to-back strikeouts for Walker, and he's got 4 scoreless innings of work. Bottom of the 4th. With a runner on first, that ball sliced down the right field line. That's going to get down and make it runners on the corners, just 1 away here in the inning. Rodriguez needing some help from his defense. It's Andrew McCutchen up next. Ground ball to third. Devers sends it over to Castro at second, and they go around the horn for the inning-ending double play. And we stay 1-0 as we go to the 5th. Spencer Torkelson, 2-2 pitch, goes up and takes this one into right center field. Nice piece of hitting there as he's going to be on with a leadoff single. Then it's Austin Meadows, 1-2, hits this one hard down the right field line and fair. Torkelson's going to make the turn and head for third. Meadows holds up at first, and now it's going to be runners on the corners, nobody out. Wasn't sure if Meadows was going to think about taking second there, but nonetheless, he's stuck at first, and then Harold Castro down on strikes for the first out, and with the double play still in order, this could be huge here. Riley Green hits one deep to right field. Dozier going back. He's not going to get there, but look at this. It bounces over the wall into the crowd for a ground rule double. So if Meadows had been on second, he would have scored there, and it would be a 2-run double. Instead, that one bounces over, and it's going to be up to Jake Rogers here with one away, popped up. That's not going to do it, so the runners will hold at second and third. Now 2 away for Andrew Benintendi. Got a pitch to hit. He hits one deep to right field. Dozier going back, looking up, and he makes the catch at the warning track. And that is huge as this game's still tied. The Tigers have had some chances, played some crappy defense, and here we are, bottom of the 5th, tied at 1. 3-2 to Alberto Mondesi. That ball in the dirt. Rogers going to have to send it down to first to retire him. But that's another strikeout for Rogers, and it's 1-1 after 5. Now bottom of the 6th, 3-0 to Dominic Smith, misses low. That's ball 4. It's a leadoff, or actually a 2-out walk rather, and that brings up Hunter Dozier. 2-2 pitch to him, fastball up and in, couldn't pull the trigger, down on strikes, and it's 1-1 after 6. So a pitcher's duel here, and you got to think back to that first inning when the Tigers gave up the unearned run. Now the Royals are going to turn to the bullpen here. As we start the 7th inning, it's going to be Carlos Vargas coming on in relief, the right-hander, with a 5.12 ERA across 19 appearances so far this season. First batter he faces, Spencer Torkelson, gets a 0-2 slider that didn't get away, away out of the zone. And he rips it into center field for his second base hit of the ball game. Then it's Austin Meadows on a 3-2 pitch, ground ball to second. They had their runner in motion, which could have kept him out of a double play there. So now a runner in scoring position and one away here in the 7th. Next batter, Willie Castro. Slider in on his hands that he swings through. He's down on strikes. That's a big second out right there. And now they need a base hit from Riley Green. 1-1. That ball hit hard but snagged on the line drive. And that's going to do it for the Tigers in the 7th. We go to the stretch, still 1-1. Charlie Culberson going to lead things off on a 2-1 pitch. Diving try down the first base line from Torkelson, but that ball is going to get into the corner, and it's extra bases for Culberson as he's into second with a leadoff double. Rodriguez at just 73 pitches at that point. Next batter, Andrew McCutcheon on a 1-0 fastball. Was kind of in on his hands. He gets his hands inside it and fights that one off into center field for a base hit, and the Royals grab the lead here in the bottom of the 7th. Next batter, Carlos Santana. That ball ripped up the middle and into center field. And the pitch count not really an issue here for Rodriguez, but that's 3 straight hits, and that's going to do it for his day as the Tigers will turn to the bullpen here. He pitched well, but trails 2-1 and is responsible for the traffic on the bases, and they turn to the rookie right-hander Peter Suzuki, who has been very good for them so far since being called up. A 5-0 record in 23 appearances and a 2.25 ERA across those 20 innings of work. First batter he faces is Alberto Mondesi. He swings and misses at one in the dirt, so he's down on strikes. That's the second out, and now Suzuki an out away from getting out of this and keeping this a 1-run game. Nicky Lopez, 3-2 pitch. Maybe tried to overthrow that one as that's nowhere close, and it's ball 4 and loads the bases for Everson Pereira. A 1-2 to Pereira is going to be down out of the zone. Now Rogers could have just stepped on home there, but he sends it down to first, and that's going to end the inning. But the Royals do grab the lead. It is 2-1 after the RBI knock from Andrew McCutcheon. Let's go to the 8th. Josh Stalmont now coming on and going to take over here, looking for a hold in the 8th inning. His ERA at 4.44, and we screwed up and lost the end of the recording. This got interesting as the Tigers did not score in the 8th. The Royals made it 3-1 in the bottom of the 8th. Then the Tigers get a 2-run homer from Austin Meadows to tie it in the bottom of the 9th. And then promptly go and give up a run in the bottom of the 9th to lose it 4-3. So apologize for the recording error as the Tigers end up with 7 hits, 1 walk, 8 strikeouts. They got a pair of hits from Torkelson and Meadows Doubles from Baez and Green. Meadows with that big 2-run homer to give the Tigers a chance and tie it in the ninth, but then they just couldn't hang on. Devers with the error that proved to be a big one, as that was the difference in this ball game, essentially. It was 11 hits, 2 walks for the Royals, 8 strikeouts. They got 2 hits from Smith, Dozier, and Culberson right there in the heart of the lineup. Dozier with 2 RBIs and played an excellent game on defense. They got doubles from Smith and Culberson, a triple from Dozier, RBIs from Pereira, McCutchen, and 2 from Dozier. And McCutchen also grounded into a double play. Rodriguez pitched well, going 6 innings, 6 hits, a walk, 6 strikeouts, 1 earned run. And then Suzuki, an inning of scoreless work. Givens came in and just got hammered in the ninth inning when he went back out there to start it, and it ended up it was Jimenez that got shelled for 3 straight hits in the ninth, and that was all it took. 6 innings from Walker. He gets a no decision. He pitched pretty well in this one. Vargas also pitched well. The bullpen was just outstanding for the Royals in general until Payamps gave up the 2-run dinger, but then he gets the win as the Royals came back to take it in the bottom of the ninth. So close ball game, but the Royals hang on to win this one by the final of 4-3. And now we're going out to Cleveland, where it's going to be the Guardians and the Tigers. And the Tigers have clinched in the American League Central. Guardians hanging on for dear life, trying to make it into the playoffs. And Rafael Devers hopefully going to have something to say about that, as he has been outstanding this year. A huge acquisition for the Tigers, now hitting .270 on the year with 38 home runs and 111 driven in. Now, some of that was for Boston, but nonetheless, he has definitely been a big reason for the turnaround since the All-Star break. German Marquez going to the hill for the Guardians, 9-10 on the season, a 3.52 ERA, 1.23 WHIP, right around the industry averages in both of those categories. And he's going to start things off with a 4-pitch walk as Benintendi watches a fastball that just misses the outside corner, and it's a leadoff walk for the Tigers. Then with 1 away, it's Devers back up the middle, that ball into center field. That's Akil Baddoo now on and making the turn, heads for third, and now it's first and third. 1 away for Javi Baez. Ground ball to short. They got a chance to get out of this. It is going to be a 6-4-3 double play, and the Guardians able to escape danger there as the Tigers will strand a runner that was in scoring position. Now bottom of the first. Casey Mize going to work. That ball hit deep to left field on the first pitch of the game, so some ambush tactics from Miles Straw, and he's got a double to start things off. Next batter, Ahmed Rosario, swinging on the second pitch, lifts a fly ball into right field. Baddoo is under that one. Straw will tag, and he's going to move up 90 feet, now just 90 feet away from scoring with 1 out here in the inning. Next batter, Jose Ramirez, swing and a miss on a fastball up and in. Down on strikes for a huge second out right there, and Mize has a chance to get out of this. It's going to be Aaron Judge. He's swinging first pitch. It's a routine grounder to Castro at second, and we are going to be scoreless after 1. Both teams missing some opportunities to potentially put up some runs there. Now on to the bottom of the second. It's going to be a rocket into the left field bleachers that just barely got up and out of here from Trey Mancini. His 21st of the year makes it 1-0 Guardians, as that one got a little bit too much of the plate, and Mize paid the price for it, and now they trail 1-0, but he's going to come back and get a strikeout here on Mercado. That'll end the inning, but the Tigers now trail 1-0 after the solo shot from Trey Mancini. Now on to the top of the third. 3-0 to Riley Green. That misses inside. It's another leadoff walk on 4 pitches. And the Tigers now with the 9-hitter due up in Jake Rogers, 1-2. That pitch is a knuckle curve down out of the zone that got him to chase. He's down on strikes. Then it's Andrew Benintendi. They put the runner in motion on 1-2. Riley Green had a terrible jump, and it's a strike him out, throw him out, double play to end the inning. Tucker Barnhart gunning him down, and now we go to the bottom of the third. There's Barnhart swinging at a splitter way out of the zone. He's down on strikes. That's the first out of the inning. Casey Mize trying to get settled in after that solo home run. There's Miles Straw chasing one in the dirt. He's down on strikes, and that's the second out. So the Tigers right-hander starting to look pretty sharp out there, but they got to get the bats going, as there's Devers down on strikes, chasing one out of the zone, and Marquez maybe trying to get settled in, and we got a little bit of a pitcher's duel going here. On to the bottom of the fourth. 2-2 pitch to Jose Ramirez. That's the one he struck him out on last time, but this time he turns on it and hits a high home run down the right field line. That is his 33rd of the year and makes it 2-0 Guardians with 2 solo shots. Then it's Trey Mancini later in the inning. He's down on strikes for the second out. And Casey Mize again trying to get settled back in after giving up the home run. Nice play here from Devers, as that was Keston Guerra hitting that ball hard. But Devers makes the play, and they get him to end the inning. But Jose Ramirez has made it 2-0 as the Guardians add their second solo home run of the ball game. On to the top of the fifth. Spencer Torkelson down on strikes. Fastball at 95 miles an hour that he couldn't connect with. Now we go to the bottom of the fifth. 3-1 to Tucker Barnhart. That one just barely missing low. It's ball 4, and the Guardians have a base runner with 1 away. Miles Straw, line drive into left field. That's going to get down, and that'll make it first and second now with still just 1 away in the inning here. And Casey Mize in a little bit of trouble here, and we'll see if he can get out of this jam. Next batter is who is that? Rosario, ground ball to short, 6-4-3 double play. That'll end the inning, and the Tigers escape danger there and make it 2-0 as we head to the sixth. Andrew Benintendi with 2 away. That ball hit deep to center field. Long run, and he is going to make the grab out at the warning track as the Tigers just can't seem to get things going offensively. And now we go to the bottom of the, or top of the seventh, and now actually as the Guardians were held scoreless in their half. There's Akil Baddoo down on strikes. That's the first out of the inning, and Marquez still looking strong. 2-2 to Devers, though, is taken down the left field line. Nice piece of hitting there on a fastball down and away. Drives it against the shift into the corner, and that's going to be a double. So the Tigers have a runner in scoring position with 1 out. 2 out in the inning now, and Torkelson chases this one in the dirt. And Barnhart going to send that down to first to get him, and the Tigers are held scoreless through 7 as we go to the stretch. And they still trail by 2. Trey Mancini tried to check his swing, but went around, and he's down on strikes. And Casey Mize still out there battling for this Tigers squad. Now on to the top of the 8th. It's going to be Austin Meadows drawing a walk to start the inning. 93 pitches now for German Marquez. And the Tigers actually going to turn to the bench here and go with Jonathan Scope in a big situation here as they look to try and maybe get back into this. He gets a pitch to hit, but hits a routine or a tailor-made ground ball here. 6-4-3 double play, and the pinch hitter definitely does not work there as he hits into a double play. And it's promptly 2 outs and nobody on for the Tigers. Let's go to the bottom of the 8th, and now it's Matt Strom on in relief. He's going to get a swinging strikeout there for the first out of the inning. Then with 2 away and a runner on first, Jose Ramirez looking at a backdoor curve. We go to the 9th, and it is still 2-0. The Tigers just 2 hits to this point in this ball game as they just cannot get it going offensively. Jake Rogers, however, with nobody on, they're going to start this thing off with a base hit, sharply hit into right field, and it's a leadoff knock, and Marquez now at 101 pitches, and the Guardians have seen enough. He does his job as he goes 8+ innings, 3 hits, no earned runs, but he is responsible for that runner on first as they turn to the bullpen here in the 9th inning, and it's going to be Karinchak coming on looking for the save as we get a look at his numbers here, making his 52nd appearance. He is 42 of 51 in save opportunities and a 3.38 ERA, so he has not been very sharp for them, really struggling against left-handed pitching this season. And Andrew Benintendi, a lefty, he's going to take this one into left center field. That ball into the gap. Benintendi going to turn and head for second. Aggressive decision there, and it pays off as now they've got the tying run into scoring position and nobody out in the inning on the 27th double of the year from Benintendi. Next batter, Akil Baddoo, turns on an inside fastball but hits it right at Aaron Judge. Not going to test the arm, and now it's second and third with 1 out in the inning, and they basically need a base hit here. Rafael Devers on a 3-1 pitch. They just work around him. That's going to set up the double play as he draws the walk to load the bases for Javi Baez. First pitch to Baez is a hanging curve. He hits a ground ball to short. Going to be hard to turn to. And look at this. It's going to be Benintendi trying to make the play or make the aggressive decision there to try and score and tie it, but a heads-up decision or heads-up defense there to quickly get that ball back to the plate. And they nail him to end this thing and hang on to win 2-1. What a way to end this ball game. And it was a close one, but the Guardians do hang on to win by the final of 2-1. The Tigers just 4 hits on the day, 4 walks, 7 strikeouts, 2 hits for Devers and a walk. He was pretty sharp at the plate in this one. But other than that, a lot of struggling up and down the lineup. The only RBI of the ball game was from Baez that ended up kind of being a double play there, albeit not a traditional one. They got doubles from Devers and Benintendi. Baez with 2 grounded into double plays, and Scope had one himself. Riley Green was caught stealing. Mize gets his 12th loss of the year, but he pitched well. 7 innings, 5 hits, a walk, 7 strikeouts, 2 earned. And then Matt Strahm, a scoreless 8th inning of work to try and keep them in it. The Guardians only had 6 hits on the day, 1 walk, and they struck out 9 times. They got 2 hits from Miles Straw, and then the RBIs were for Ramirez and Mancini with the solo home runs. That was all the offense they could muster in this one. They hit into a double play. Marquez gets his 10th win of the year, going 8+ innings, 3 hits, 3 walks, 7 strikeouts, and then Karinchak came in, gave up a hit and a walk, but does get his 43rd save of the season. That'll do it for this one. If you haven't done so already, please be sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, comment below, and we'll see you next time.
Good evening, friends and neighbors. Or shall I say this afternoon?